back to my channel, Adore Net. I'm Net. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Go ahead, also drop a like on this video. We're getting into another What Would You Do? Post number 1, should I trust him? My boyfriend of 10 months went out of town for a weekend with his cousin. When he came home, there were 2 numbers in his phone that were blocked and didn't have names. He acted as if he didn't know how they got in there and called them. One didn't answer, but the other did. Like, this is your phone. Like, all of a sudden, you don't know how these numbers got here, and they blocked, right? Okay. When they picked it up, it was a girl, and he was still acting as if he didn't know how her number got in his phone. He said, "Who is this? How your number get in my phone?" And she responded with, "It's Brittany from this weekend." That's why he blocked her. "You let me put my number in your phone." He still acted as if he had no idea who she was or how it got in there and hung up the phone. How you gonna play stupid while she dropping the tea? She's spilling the tea in front of your girlfriend and you sitting there still looking stupid talking about, I don't know what she's talking about. I was furious about him. I told him random block numbers don't just appear in your phone. So he said all he did was go to Walmart with both of these girls. I was still, what are y'all going to Walmart for? What y'all go to Walmart for? Condoms? What y'all go to Walmart for? So I was still upset about it and told him I wanted to see the messages, but refused to get a copy of them. I don't know what she's talking about. I guess she wants to see his phone. He didn't hand over the phone. The next day, I asked him again about them, and he kept his story until a few hours later and said he talked to one of the girls for a while and they were flirting. And I was very mad about this. So it went from you don't know to you just went to Walmart to now you was talking to one of them and flirting. Okay. I don't know what to do considering he was withholding all of this. I'm not sure whether to trust him and forgive him. No, we're not trusting him. Brittany told on the phone right away. What is there to trust? He also lied about his past relationships. He cheated on almost every girl he's been with. He also tells a lot of little lies that I can't seem to understand why. It could be something as simple as hanging out with other girls, or why he left in the middle of the night while I was asleep, or if he's playing online with his guy friends or some girls. Please help, thank you. It sounds like he cheating on you. He went away out of town with his cousin for a weekend trip, comes back with amnesia. He don't know how these 2 block numbers are in his phone. And then you're saying that he cheated on every girl he's ever been with, but you don't know if you should trust him? Next post. Caught boyfriend sexting. People be out here wilding. I just caught my boyfriend of almost 3 years sexting some girl from his work. He works graveyards at a printing press company, and I honestly thought I didn't have to worry about any females working there. Why? Because it's a printing press company? I think that females pretty much work in almost every field. Now, mind you, it may not be a large majority in particular fields, but I'm pretty sure there's at least probably 1 female at least every job. Like, what you thought? I'm so heartbroken and sick over this. He just gave me a beautiful promise ring on Christmas. I thought things were going good. I found out the girl he was sexting just got engaged. Her fiance is the one that sent me the screenshots between her and my boyfriend. The fiance said, "No, you're not just finna ruin my life. I'm finna ruin everybody's life. I'm finna let his girlfriend know. I'm probably finna let him know. Like, I know now. Like, it went down in their house." I asked how long it was going on for, and he said a month. I also asked if they ever had sex or anything else, and he said no, but I don't necessarily believe that. Okay, I thought she was asking the girl fiance, like, how would he know how long it's been going on if he just running through the screenshots? But she asked her boyfriend how long it's been going on. Got it. He told me it was more of a game to see if he could get what he couldn't have. No, we're not playing those type of games if you're in a relationship. Like, you could do that on your own time, single and alone, if that's the game you want to play. I've asked him multiple times if he'd rather be with her because obviously I'm not giving him what he needs from the relationship, and he keeps saying no. We lived together and have had some trust issues at the start of our relationship. He was still talking to his ex and a few other girls inappropriately, and we split up for a short amount of time, but ended up getting back together. Let it go. This is too much of a headache. I thought things were going good between us since the last weekend. We were just talking about marriage and kids. Why? Why? I'm 28, by the way, and he's 27. I really don't know what to do or where to go from here. I'm a mess right now. I feel so betrayed and hurt. He has apologized and want to make it work with me, and he called the girl in front of me and told her whatever they were doing is over, and he is changing his number today. But they work together, so I fear once he goes to work, he'll just tell her I made him do that, and they'll just continue their relationship at work. Exactly why it's too much of a headache. You gonna be at home at night because you said he worked graveyard, up all night worried about if they at work, texting, humping, doing whatever. Let it go. Last post. Lies. For some background, I've been dating my boyfriend since February. He asked me to be his girlfriend. We did not necessarily establish exclusivity. We were both open to non-monogamy, but I have never stated that. I was still undecided on my end. So you wanted an open relationship, or you still wanted to test the waters? That's what it sounded like. But it wasn't much of a concern for me at this time. He never told me he was sleeping with other people when I became his girlfriend. One of them was a woman who is positive for a couple STs. Whoa. No, that's not what we doing here. Upon this knowledge, I accepted the facts and had both of us get an initial testing. This wasn't too big of a deal for me at first. Wasn't too big of a deal? What you mean? You off the bat walking into this knowing that he's willing to have sex with women that knowingly have STDs. You just out here doing whoever. There wasn't an agreement, so I can't say it was cheating. Otherwise, it would be different. The issue is he unfortunately lied to me about when he slept with that woman, which was a couple of weeks before telling me the news. He didn't come out with this information on his own. I had to pry what he was telling me didn't add up. At first, he said it was before we were official, but that was not true, and it was actually afterwards. So you could have got the STD once y'all officially got into the relationship. This information concerning the timeline was important to tell my physician, exactly, who asked me these questions. One STD can lead to very serious health concerns. Exactly, that's why I'm not understanding why you're talking about it wasn't too big of a deal for me at first. He lied because he said I made him nervous. He wasn't sure. He said he had a few drunken mess-ups. So who knows if he was using protection during his drunken mess-ups with Aunt Sally and Sue. While I didn't expect exclusivity, I expected honesty as my current boyfriend. Instead, he lied about the time frames and was avoidant with my relevant questions concerning the situation. I don't know how to feel, only that I'm uneasy now about the lie and I want it to go away. How would y'all react to this situation? How do I proceed? And how do I make this uneasiness go away? Make sure you get those test results first. That's how you make sure you make that uneasiness go away. Make sure that you're clean, you're good, that you haven't caught anything. And once you know that you're clean and you haven't caught anything, you need to end this relationship because it's not healthy. He is having drunken mess-ups. You can't take that risk because who got time for that headache to every minute be running to the clinic or to the doctor to be getting tested because you don't know what your partner out there doing. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all would stay with this open relationship. But make sure you give this video a thumbs up and thanks for watching.